About time you showed up. All right. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think? Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return. Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent 6-figure cabin aboard one of Triton's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his Dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. All right, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident Starliner. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security. If that doesn't put your Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under.
Shh, listen. Can't hear the engines.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Any complaints about your cruise should be... In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly... The ship's person can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Here for business or pleasure?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Have you tried? I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony. But this topic is beginning to bore. The society was... I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly.
Well, that was boring.
On behalf of myself
That
and the
view
entire
is
team at Trident
absolutely
Luxury
spectacular.
Lines,
It's critical that the society keeps them. I missed out on the award to someone else last year, so this year I doubled my contributions to the society. Nice to have met you.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
So, an open bar would have been nice. But I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. That's all then? Okay.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. And don't bother me again.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Hello. Are you a member of the
Quite
society?
a lovely Starliner. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own. Larry has an A-level executive. It is a shame that the... Enjoy the rest of the event.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last... Why do you ask? Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things.
Pleased to make you quite a lovely Starliner. No. Sheila Holbrook is... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Please remember to obey all posts.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the... Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to... I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss. No problem. Have a safe journey. On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. I'm sorry, it's against... I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? I hope I can trust you. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Don't get ahead of yourself. I appreciate your interest, but please let me know if... Have a safe journey. On behalf of Trident Luxury Line, I'm sorry, it's again... I don't want to lose my... I'm glad you understand the position I'm... Maybe so. Sorry, I appreciate your... It's not about money, it's about my career. I give... Don't forget to tell your friends how... Have a safe journey. Glad to have you aboard. I'm sorry, it's a... I don't want to lose my... I'd like to tell you, I really would. Nobody wants that. I mean, it might be okay. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
So,
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy... Probably in a few days. I don't... Of course, if I keep... Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as... And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? I'd like to help you. I really would. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to...
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Here for business or pleasure?
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Well, of course you do. Everyone on the Siren knows who I am. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day. Ah, we're speaking again. Oh, think you've cracked? I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can assure you that you've made a potentially life-threatening mistake. Perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're irrevocably stupid. here on out, I prefer you keep your distance.
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
It is an emergency. Circuits overloaded.
I'm sorry. Well, it appears that this cat... I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words. I think we're done here. We're speaking. Oh my God! Guard! I'm sorry. My word. Is that supposed to be a... I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of... When you approach me, I think we're done here.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any... Haven't... Nice to have met you.
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Larry likes to drop them. I've already told. That's all then? Okay.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starfield.
Quite a lovely start. His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Here for business or pleasure?
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. Enjoy the rest of the event.
So, what brings you aboard?
sorry. Do I know you? Okay, wait. Are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone. And my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? Are you kidding me? For God's sakes, next... Thanks for leaving me in a panic like that. Have you decided what it's gonna cost for you to keep things quiet? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. As much as I can't stand... Yeah, sure you are. You know what? Are you kidding me? For God's sakes, next... Thanks for leaving me in a panic like that. Have you decided what it's... If I give you dirt... That's true. You have come this far already. Why should I trust you? You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. I should make him pay for doing this to me. This is just gonna keep going until I give in, isn't it? All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if Galbank figured it out. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expense. Paid first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer? I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. So, on paper, I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, absolute. I'm a firm believer that attending these, but something tells me you're not really here to this. Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authority. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello?
I certainly hope they decide to...
Hello? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. You mean specifically? We monitor all of the major You're asking a lot of strange questions. To be honest, it might not be as glamorous. What is this all about anyway? Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk. Whatever you think you know about me. Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to... And since I work for UC Security...
Hello.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. No, it certainly didn't. But at least we know you've caught him on the back foot. There's clearly something going on between Vera, Swiss, and Dombrowski. But we need hard evidence to use it to our advantage. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier Starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't. Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and one more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Get back to it.
Hold up. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry, that area. All right. No need to get pushy about it. Captain Rokov sure picked some weird friends. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? I'm the Siren. Of course, this beauty is a cut. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Remember not to touch anything, please.
cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You want me to help you? I help you by handing over evidence, and I end up incriminating myself. Why would I do that?
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship.
All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who fight. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Ikande's loaded with big picture ideas, but... Well, since on the other hand, that's... Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves a... That's all I need right now. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all the... No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you. All I can tell you is that there's more than... I mean, Ikande's loaded. You better tell Dombrowski to run. Because if you don't kill him, I will.
must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
All passengers, may I have your attention?
You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory. I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web.
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
Excellent, excellent. So, first, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along? Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin...
Hello, Captain.
No! Please!
The ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately. Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
I was wondering if you were the cause of... It's time you... You want me to... I help you by hand. I don't know where you got that information from, but that means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski, I'd love to see the bastard fry. At least I walk away. Here, with this slate, just remember that you better tell Dombrowski to run. Because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, well. I'm uncertain what you hope to... Au contraire, my misguided friend. First, it's clear. And second, since we're... I see. In blunt terms, I assume that's what you've been Oh, it was actually a rather easy. It's the only thing of significance. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, of course I trust you. Now, if you'll excuse...
How can I be of service, Captain?
Ah! No! Please!
Hide, huh?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
It is unwise to remain emergency. Circuits overloaded.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Warning. Motherboard shutdown. Imminent.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Couldn't resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the Siren, and the UC's on its way. We don't have long. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy. You know that? Well, you sure livened it up. I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
All passengers.
Ah, so he
May I
told you
have
that
your
I
attention,
wouldn't want you
please?
to risk your position with the
captain has
fleet like I
declared
did,
a
so...
ship-wide
Anyway, I
emergency.
suppose there's nothing
Please
stopping me
report
from
to your
rejoining
cabins
you
in an
now.
orderly
Listen,
fashion
I owe
and
you
remain
one.
there until you receive further instructions.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend... All right, we better get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships.
Separation complete. Switching over to standard engines.
This is UC Security. Appear to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New England.
Hello. Welcome to the... Just one moment while I... Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your vid. There we go.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Thought you wouldn't get caught? It's time to pay up. One way or another. I was hoping you'd...
You don't cross the fleet without paying the price. Next time...
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Bogs in a pump will kill any.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah? That'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And... I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Yeah, Rook. Just like every other time we've gone on this worthless...
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That... Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder.
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't... But, before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a... We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of... Now, both of you, get the hell...
All right, let's get... Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking.
time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. I've got a real attitude problem.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed?
First of all, this is my section of the key. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with... Just throttle down and give her the damn...
Well, that's... You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting out. Understood? Good. Well, well, look at that. You follow? Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll. Anyway, here's your cash. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
We may not have official security on the key, but we're all...
Never do a job unprepared. Need supplies? Is Samina seeing anyone right now?
Yeah, what is it?
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever. I will not get tired of that.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow.
There you are. We need to talk right now. I heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind?
Trident is furious at us right now. They want Commander Akande to resign.
You search for more options. And when those fail, you search... The only reason you should be opening fire on anyone is in the defense of your own life. I will not get off your back. I told you when you began this operation that you're under my command. Which means you will follow my orders and do exactly as I say. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how UC SysDef operates. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have to throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Dov?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near them. Good. That should slow them down for a while. You're doing exactly what we told you to do. What, think you're stupid?
All right, calm down, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets...
Based on your actions, I've heard this operation's on thin ice. One more mishap and I'm afraid we're gonna have to shut it down.
All green on release. We're free to fly. touching down. Dust off complete. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
You shouldn't. Got anything you need to offload? Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Need some work done? Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Your grav jumps are as majestic
Resource
as
space.
a bat.
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air. Welcome to Aquila City.
Stuff living here.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. I try and give a credit or two to the Low House when I'm able.
Hiya. Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper level.
You do not want to go outside the city walls. The Ashta will rip you apart.
So we're gonna have a house swap?
That's what Mr. Tate is working on. We'll have to move out when construction begins.
A real house, like the one next door?
It's not going to be a manor house, honey. But 4 walls, a roof, floor.
Can Audrey move in with us?
If you are ever looking to buy property, I love my job. So many memories. Marvelous. One step. I know it's not much.
Landing initiated. Watch your flare.
Stop it!